Good Monday afternoon, y'all. Hey, Brandy Wine. Hey, caller 63. What's going on, y'all? Brandy, 26 months. Thank you so much for that support, Brandy. Hey, caller. Hey, Renee Sharp. Y'all, excuse me with this cough. Um, still, still battling this bug that's going around. Um, uh, Man, it's been a heck of a day. The coughing, now the runny nose. I thought I was feeling better, but it looks just like, you know, just the cough. I'm now drinking me some honey and lemon. I made a hot toddy. So I got a little bit of bourbon, a little bit of honey, and a little bit of lemon juice. I had a tea earlier. Anything to calm this cough and now the runny nose. Um, Man, it's been a booger of a day. Thank you, Brandy Wine, for the $20, and we miss you too, Brandy. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. How have you been doing, Brandy? Cause you've been quiet out here, and I know you've been keeping your peace. And but it's so nice to see you, Brandy Wine. Nice to know you're doing okay. Don't know. We know your name. We don't see your name. We know you that. Uh, you know. Yo, excuse me, y'all, for blowing my nose. But this thing has been bothering me. I really miss you, Justice. We miss you too, Brandy Wine. I appreciate you. You've been around for a long time, and thank you so much for that support. Y'all hit that like button on that, please. Brandy Wine, you just sent me a $20 super sticker. It's a beautiful super sticker. Hope you get feeling better. Me too, y'all. Ever since I moved back home, I know living in Chicago, I don't think I got as sick as many times as I don't know. Y'all tell me, is this something a regional thing, or is it age? I've been home. I've since I moved back to Charleston. I've been sick with a cold or something for at least 4 or 5 times within 2 years. That is unbelievable. I don't get sick like that. I had the COVID now twice. I had the COVID in Chicago one time, and then I had COVID down here. And right after I had COVID, remember I had almost like another thing within 2 or 3 weeks later. I was sick again with influenza A. Carla says age justice. Oh God, my sister-in-law was telling me start drinking emergency every couple days. I'm gonna have to invest in. I got some prescribed vitamin C, 500 milligram of vitamin C that I take every. I take a half of that every day, but I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and get that emergency as well. Thank you, Brandy Wine, for the $2. I appreciate that. I'm gonna have to get that emergency um, or something because I have not, y'all. I pride myself in not getting sick like this, but now since I moved back to Charleston, it can't just be age. It has to be the climate. I need to move back to the cold. Cause y'all putting this on age, man. But heck, man, I've never been sick this many times in one less than 2 years. I had some type of congestive, not congestive, some type of cold bug. But then I'm working in a place like a school system, right? So being around about all these kids and adults that come to school sick, that come to work sick, then I'm bound to get sick, right? Because people come to school sick, they come to work sick, and everybody's touching everything. So I'm in an environment where more likely I will probably get sick because of the nature of my job right now. But yeah, it's crazy. But I'm drinking a little bourbon, a little lemon juice, and a little bit of honey. I bought this raw honey that is um, local hive because they said use the honey that is local to your region. And so I got some wildflower honey. I meant to get the Manuka. I need the Manuka honey, but I wasn't going to spend $22 on Manuka honey. But I know that's the honey that I actually need. Thank you for the butterfly. Who sent that beautiful butterfly? Thank you, Brandy Wine. Thank you. And it's definitely, how are you doing, Brandy? Because I see you out here just being so gracious and I appreciate you, Brandy. Thank you so much. And like I said, Thank you. You didn't have to, but thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, the weather's up and down. Then I did get my top wet because went outside with no rain. I left my raincoat at the job, so I was outside getting my top wet. So that's another thing that may have happened as well. Um, so yeah, guys, I am battling this thing. It turned into runny nose, scratchy throat. I've already taken some Tylenol. I am kind of like doubling down. I thought I got past it a little bit, but the longer I went to work today, oh yeah, I did. And I had my mask on, and I sat in my office, and I kept my mask on because I had to get some work done coming to the end of the year. So I kept my mask on. I sat in my office, and I was like gagging, coughing, runny nose, sneezing. So yeah, I sat in the thing is, I got my own office, so I can shut my door, and I got all kind of stuff like Lysol in there and stuff. But I came home early as well. I said, listen, I'm going home. I don't feel well, uh, so I'm leaving. So I took off. Um, and some will probably leave without pay because I told y'all they took all my time. But I'm good. I'm good. Man, a lot is happening out here, you guys. A lot is happening um, out here in the world, y'all. We talked about Spirit Airline. I think Mark and Carl, I think it was Mark and Tilo, or somebody that gave me some information on Spirit Airline. Spirit Airline shut down a couple days ago, right? Maybe 3 days ago. Stranded people just shut their door down like we gone. It's like it's like going to the neighborhood corner store and you see a clothes sign on the door and they still like going to the cleaners, right? To go get your clothes and they shut down with your shit in it. That's what Spirit Airline did. Spirit Airline shut down, leaving people stranded wherever they were. So if you had a return trip on Spirit, man, and asking other airlines to try to honor those Spirit Airline tickets. That was sad, but I didn't know anything about it. Everybody was trying to clue me in. But yeah, Spirit Airline dumped uh, all those people out of work, contract people out of work, no job. But just pray for those people, y'all, because to be out of work suddenly with nothing, and you go into work one day and less than 24 hours, you have no preparation. That is so sad. But a lot of things took place. Spirit Airline did not get the contract with JetBlue. Then you got the rising price of gas due to this war, and so they can't afford the jet fuel. So there's a lot. That's crazy about Spirit. I always travel with them on Thanksgiving. Guess not anymore. I don't do Spirit. Spirit is, for me personally, y'all don't take it any kind of way because everybody like what they like. But Spirit was the Greyhound for me. Have I tried Spirit before? Yes. Did I have a experience with them? I don't. Yes. I just I just didn't like it. But everybody, like I said, I had people that love Spirit. My niece loved Spirit. She said she was very comfortable with Spirit. Matter of fact, it was one of her better trips. So some people do like Spirit. Like they like Southwest Spirit, JetBlue. Everybody got their preference, right? So I have my preference. You have yours. So, but Spirit is just not mine. It was just not mine. That and but people that got stranded on those round trips and whatever, or wherever they were, and they're hoping to come back on Spirit. Um, but that's crazy, y'all. That is crazy. Um, but they were struggling for a long time. They tried to hold on. They were one of the low budget airlines that made it possible for people that really did that was on a budget to travel. So it's a good thing about Spirit that if you had a budget and you wanted to travel, you wanted to see your family, and you wanted to get to graduation, Spirit made it possible for people that probably couldn't get on American, couldn't afford. Excuse me, y'all. That couldn't afford American, probably couldn't afford Delta. Spirit Airline did have a place. So not to knock it because it made it possible for people that probably wouldn't be able to travel to travel. So there was good things for Spirit Airlines, right? My backup is Delta or American Airlines is calling. Yeah, so so I know people will find other airlines to travel, but Spirit, there's another one that came to Charleston, and I can't think of the name people was flying in, but it wasn't JetBlue. I'm trying to think. Let me see. Let me see right quick. I'm gonna ask right quick. Okay. What airline are at Charleston International Airport? Breeze Airware. Okay, Breeze. It's called Breeze. Now that's a new one I heard over last summer. A lot of people was flying Breeze. They got a Allegiant, but Breeze, and then they got Sun Country Airlines. Never heard of that one. Frontier, Allegiant, Air Canada, Alaska Airlines, Southwest Airlines, United, Delta, America. But Breeze is the new one that came. I heard about this past summer, last summer. People were telling me about Breeze. They were able to take that as a backup if they had to take a quick flight. Um, they use Breeze Airline. So yeah, so that's crazy about Spirit, but hopefully everybody get where they need to go with Spirit Airline. So you guys, if you want to support this channel, I do have my goals up as well. I have so you're not obligated to, but if you wish to support this channel through YouTube means of super stickers, super chats, or gifts, please feel free to. Um, Let me see here. I'm trying to. Yeah. So I appreciate that, Brandy Wine. So what else is happening? So outside of that, we're dealing what the Supreme Court made some changes to the Voting Rights Act of 1965, the 14th Amendment, I believe. So what's happening? What does that mean? What is Breathe Airline? There's something that just came. I saw this airline when I was driving Uber last summer. A lot of people was telling me about Breathe Airline. They liked it. They found it to be very comfortable. Last minute flights. So it's new to Charleston like last summer, but I don't know a lot about it. I just heard a lot of people that I was picking up was taking this airline called Breeze. So that's in Charleston. Don't know a lot about it. Um, yeah. Uh, Carlos says, "Oh, okay." So what else is happening? Mm, Yo, hold up. My dinner is cooking. Give me a second, y'all. Okay. Okay. Thank y'all for the likes. Appreciate that 100% on 11. But yeah, I'm gonna send myself a gift, y'all. I'm gonna gift myself since I have the ability to. Let me see if it'll do it. Let's see. No, I'm not that. There you go. Stay hydrated. Um. So basically, that's cute. Um. Hell, I'm gonna gift me. So what else is happening? Um. Yeah, I said about the Voting Rights Act of 1965. The Supreme Court made some changes that allow for redistricting. Um, that can disfranchise voters, especially those that are of color. And it made it harder to challenge those redistricting lines. So that what does that allow them to do? That means if a party wants to go in and redraw the lines that can disenfranchise other voters, make it easier for the people that they want to get elected, and maybe make it harder for the people that they want to get elected. This makes it harder for those votes, those redistricting to be challenged. It says it has to prove that there was intent to disenfranchise. You have to prove intent. So it made it a little difficult, right? So yes, so the 1965 Voting Rights Act, Section 2. Now, have there been changes to the Voting Rights Act before? Yes, but this one, again, it'll make it easier for people that empowered, who are empowered to get elected. So if I want to redraw the districting lines to this include this community or these people in this particular part of, and it's going to, and Texas is the first state that is jumping on this and trying to redraw their lines to allow the people they want to get elected to be elected. This is going to impact the November election, y'all. But here is what you can do, okay? Because this is not only federal. This trickle down to local as well. Understand, this is going to trickle down all the way down to dog catcher, okay? This is not federal. Understand, what the Supreme Court has done does not only impact the federal office, but also local jurisdictions as well. Because if I can draw the lines that can impact how you elect a state representative, your commissions, your school board, this is what we're talking about, right? So, Carl is laughing, said, "Oh my God." So basically, what needs to happen? The state can challenge this. Also, the state can also protect those rights as well of the people within their states. The state can pass, even though federal does trump the state in a lot of ways. The state can also pass laws, and many have, to protect the rights of voters in their state. But again, this what this means is, if you really want to make a difference, you're gonna have to get out there and vote locally as well. Uh, and you can't wait to the big elections, but you're gonna have to vote in every election. You're gonna have to put those people in place that can impact your rights, right? So that means you're gonna have to vote for your local senators, your local, your regional people, and your state representatives, to make changes and to protect your rights. Or we can just sit around and cry about it. Me and my friend was talking today. My best friend and I was talking from North Carolina. Um, we had some things to say about it. Uh, and yeah. So I don't know what this is going to look like in November, but trust me, many of the southern states are now going to take advantage of this. They're going to do as many redistricting, drawing the lines, gerrymander, whatever you want to call it, to ensure that their people, whoever they want to vote, right? So what is this going to do? We're going to have a lot of people challenging the federal court. A lot of lawsuits are being filed right now. Um, how soon can change come? Well, I don't know. The Supreme Court putting justice in place, that can take years. Challenging, that can take years. So your best bet is from the local levels and the state level to impact changes. And that's it. So, so there have been some changes to the 1965 Voting Right Act. It was coming. We knew it was going to happen. Um, we know that we were looking at what was called, what's the word I want to use? Uh, what's the word I want to use? Um, yeah, we tend to, if we don't study history, we tend to follow it again. If we don't look and see and pay attention to what's been happening, a lot of choices were made during the 2025 election. This is the results. Fear, uh, people not getting up, people not paying attention, people a fear of anything, just did not care to vote. Like one guy told me, I'm not voting because how is this going to impact me? I'm 25 years old. But the thing about it is the impact don't happen immediately. At 25, you will feel the impact eventually. It's going to impact you. Not see, we looked at the immediate, we look at something happen right here and then. Changes that happen now, sometimes you won't see the impact for years. So the young man that said, I don't have to write about it, I'm 25 years old, in about another 10 or 15 years, I want you to revisit that statement. In another 5, 10, or 15 years, I want you to revisit that statement. You'll be 35. You might be 30, 35, 40. You remember that statement that at 25 you didn't care because it wouldn't impact you. No, it was going to impact you at 25. It was going to impact you at later on in the line. So, yeah, so this is what's happening. Let's see. I'm not sure. Everybody left. Can y'all hear me? And was this just interesting? I hear you. Okay. I guess people are just not interested in the topic, but that's okay. I'm gonna still talk about it because far more things to be concerned about a lot of times other than just the drama in the world, right? So hopefully, thank you, Anel Furman. Welcome in. So hopefully, we're paying attention. I just say take care home front. Make sure that you're taking care of your home, your family, because that's what it's going to take. It's going to take you taking care of your home front, making sure that you have your needs, and making sure you're taking care of your family. And and this too shall pass. We've been through many things, and we've been to the fire, and this is just another testament of fire, right? If this is fire, we've been through it. We walked through it. We've been in the valley. We've been, where we know how to walk through this. We know how to survive. So all this is happening right now. We're going to be okay. We just need to. I would just suggest that we just pay attention. Uh, yeah, and just take care of you and your family. Take care of you, your family. Look out for your neighbor, and to stay prayed up. Just keep your prayers up. Nothing. I'm telling you, I wish I could come out here and I will share with you all what people mean sometimes. And let me say this, and I'm going to stand on this. No matter what people tend to do that they mean to harm or hurt, I'm telling you, I have a testimony. I have a testimony. And sometimes I got to be quiet until full. But I'm going to let you know this. When people move to harm and hurt you, and they think things that they're doing, actions that they're doing is to hurt you, promise you, God is going to turn it around and use it for your good. Okay? I can testify to that. Whatever Whatever people think that they can use against you and hurt you, their intent, trust, and believe God will turn it around and use it in your best interest. And I got a testimony, and I'm going to share it with you all. Not today, not here. Okay? Not here, but I'm going to share it. I'm going to let everything come through, but I'm telling you, I've seen phenomenal changes and possibility when we show that we care about showing up to advocate for city and state. There you go, Grateful. Nice to see you, Grateful, too. I've seen phenomenal changes and possibilities when we show up that we care about showing up. And you're right, Grateful, too. We can make changes. We can impact. Like I said, changes come through people possibly showing up, standing up, doing what they need to do, and helping, helping and helping your neighbors, helping people to understand. Because so many laws have passed through this big, beautiful bill that the people that are not getting the information are probably older than me, my age and older, that probably are not computer savvy, not information savvy. And if they're not getting this information, if they're not being taught how to utilize this stuff, they're going to be the one that is going to be left out. And this is what it's counting on. We have to go back and help those that are not being informed, that are not getting the information, that are being left out intentionally at times. Because everything is coming through technology, and a lot of people my age and older are not tech savvy, not information savvy. If it ain't coming through paper, if it ain't coming through the way that they know how to get it, they're not getting it. So we got to, if this is not the time to help people, if this is not the time that we need to reach out and be a help and not a hinder, if this is not the time where the movement says, reach back, reach up, reach out and help. We got to. This is the only way that we're going to survive as humans, as people. We're going to learn how to help. We can talk about it, but we got to be more helpful. We got to be more helpful. We got to reach out and get the information out. We got to reach out and be better. We can't continue to be destructive. We can't continue to be destructive and continue to live a life of destruction and trying to tear down. Yes, I understand. I was a part of a system, a part of a situation that was destructive. But that don't mean that I'm stuck, and I'm no longer stuck. You don't have to be there. If we continue this destructive ways, it's only self-destruction in the end. I promise you, it's only self-destruction. You're not going to destroy the other person. You're going, in the end, it's going to be self-destruction. It looks like it's not, but it is. It's not really the old people. It's a lot of younger ones who do not care. That as well, too. Hey, you're right. We got a lot of people that don't care as well. We got a lot of younger people. We were talking about this earlier. That says, hell, they ain't bothering me. It ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm living life to the fullest. So you're right. So you're right. It's so many factors, Bree Cinnamon. It's so many factors that play in. We got the young people that probably feels the old head don't know nothing. This ain't their time. They ain't got nothing to worry about. With the past is the past. This ain't happening. I'm good. So there's a lot of factors that play in, that's in play. Grateful said the last time I reported a problem going on at the city council meeting, 3 council members were at my house the next morning. So being proactive, calling your councilmen, letting them know what your needs are. And then I'm telling you, sometimes you have to go outside of your party. And I'm telling you, I've had experience where I reached into my party and nothing happened. But when I reached into, I'm promising you, this is crazy. But I reached out to a party that I supported, which was the Democratic Party. I needed something done through, I needed to reach my senator because I had some situations happening and I needed them to do something. I needed them to step in and write a letter and do something. And I was put off. I was like dismissed. I said, let me call this Republican candidate, this Republican office. Y'all, it was totally different. Receptive, made the phone calls I needed, wrote the letters I needed. So sometimes we gotta reach out to different people of different parties and not just think that everybody, just because they support a certain way, not gonna help you. I was surprised when I reached out to the Republican Party. It was like boom, boom, bang, bang. They got it done. So we gotta be able to kind of reach across the tables and see what works. Don't put everybody always in the same thing. So sometimes you gotta reach across the table to see who might help you. Glad you are discussing this topic because in my community we are reaching out and yes, we are talking with all parties. You gotta talk to all parties. In my opinion, you just can't isolate because one party, just because you support this person here, they may not have those connections and they may not be willing to get involved for whatever reason. But here you go across to the other party, they know people. They're willing to write that letter. They're willing to make that phone call. And they got it taken care of like that. And it was a party that people like, oh, he ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't gonna do nothing. He this, and that way. I'm like, nah. I went to the party I supported. I felt dismissed. I felt like they weren't listening. And I went across the table and I got things taken care of. Yes, we do. In an opposite party sometimes. Yes, they will sometimes work with you. They will work with you. It's according to the person. Don't dismiss everybody. Just because they wear a Republican hat or they wear a Democrat hat, you never know until you reach out and say, listen, I have this going on in my community. I need this letter written. I have this going on. Reach out. All they can do is tell you no, and you keep knocking on doors. But don't limit yourself based on parties, based on rumors, based on things. Reach out. If you need something done, go knock on all the damn doors. You'll be surprised who opened that door. Right? You'll be surprised. Like I said, I vote across party lines. I listen to what's going on. And I ask questions. Y'all forgive me, I'm dealing with this cold. And the other noise y'all hear is Colby grinding on his knuckle bone that I gave him. He is working that knuckle. There are less than 5 African American citizens at the city and school council management, and I live in a city that has more than 80% African American. Now, how is that representation now? Are people not interested, or is it that why the representation is so low of 80% African American? Why is the representation so more? Thank you, Bree Cinnamon. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Not interested. And see, whose fault is that? You got an 80% a community with only what percentage of less than 5% representation? That don't make any sense. But again, but again, it's going to take people that have an interest. I don't know what has to hit. I don't know what has to happen. But you know, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what has to happen to help people understand that have an interest in your community. Don't wait till something happen and then want to have something to say. A lot of times, if you go to your county council meetings, you're going to find that there are things on the books that they're planning 15, 20 years ahead. This is where people get messed up at. If you go to your county council members and you are trying to find out where the money is going and how could you invest, a lot of times on those books, what they're planning, when they're planning their community, this is projected. What do we want this community? What do we want our town to look like? What do we want our infrastructure to look like? That's not 2 years. That's in the next 10 to 15 years projection, 20. You're not going to be here. But they already got projections out. They already got planning, infrastructure. What's going to be on this land in the next 15 or 20 years that the city or council already got? What's going to be there? Yeah, Kobe's working that knuckle. I took some bacon. I got him some bacon, some puppy bacon. I forgot what it's called. And I took it and I was able to put it in different places in the knuckle. So he's working to get at it. I was able, because the knuckle, he is taking all the meat off. So I was able to take some of the bacon, bacon strips, and place it in different parts of the knuckle. So he's killing it. I'm a community leader and crime watch manager. People just ask me to take their concerns to the meeting. I practically beg my neighbors to show up. This has been going on for 5 years. And they don't show up. They expect you to fix it. But it takes a community. It takes voices. One person, you can't expect one person to do it. Like I told y'all, I've been in places where I have had people, because I speak up, I've had people line up. I put everything together. I said, I need you here with me. I need you to stand with me when I present this. I got the people to come down from Colombia, had everything together, and I said, I need y'all support. I need y'all to stand with me. Yeah, we'll be there. We'll be there. Y'all, the people came down from Colombia. I got everything together, wrote up everything, ready the presentation, and they asked, who all have some concerns? I got up and I walked up and I stood by myself and I looked behind me, and these suckers are taking steps back. And I'm like, I'll be damned. And you know me, I'm going forward with it. I'm going to make my presentation. But I learned you can't count on everybody that hype. Because they were the hype. They're up there, yeah, we're here. We're going to support you. Man, I took one step forward. They took 5 steps back. But sometimes you're going to be a lone wolf in this thing anyway, right? Sometimes your voice, it may not always be a voice of many, but sometimes your voice will be the one, sometimes the right person to hear it, and the right timing will be right. So sometimes you just got to keep going, grateful. Even though it seems like you're by yourself, sometimes you got to take that lone wolf. As long as you have that heart to do it, sometimes you're going to take the role of the lone wolf, right? And sometimes you may not think what you say made a difference, but somebody heard you, and it may have slowed down things, but you go for a reason. And thank you, Grateful. Great topic for the improvement of communities. Thank you, Grateful. Sometimes you want to be the lone wolf. Sometimes you're going to walk the path by yourself. And sometimes you're going to have to be the voice by yourself. And just stay goal, stay focused, and just keep putting the information out there. As long as somebody is putting the information out there, the right people will hear it. You may think you may not get any pat on it. You may not get any attaboys. You may not get any thank yous, but you'll get the fact that you're doing something. And it may just be you saying, I did something. And I may not get recognized. People may not listen, but I know I made a move for my community. And somebody may pick it up one day. Another, somebody young, you may be mentoring somebody and they may pick it up from you one day. Sometimes find a student that you may mentor and somebody will pick it up. Excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry. Y'all hit the like button on that as well. Um, yes, I've been on in 3 different states and I love what I have accomplished. That's good. You know you have accomplished something, right? You know that you got something done and you've been along with, and that's all. That's it. You may be the person that brings something. You had 3 councilmen at your door. So you made an impact. Whatever you said, to have 3 councilmen at your door the next morning. So you have been impactful. They're listening to you. So your voice means something. That's the thing. Your voice made a movement, right? To have 3 people at your door. So you're doing something right. Just keep going. Just keep going. Keep doing what you're doing because you're serving a purpose. And sometimes the purpose don't always have to be bigger. Sometimes we look at our purpose, we look at something we're supposed to be doing so great, and it has to be on a scale of grandeur, like everybody got to see it. Our purpose may just be so small that the impact of our purpose is just what it is. Sometimes we serve a purpose that may be so small that it has a greater impact than you think it does. But everybody don't have to see it. Everybody don't have to know about it. Right? Because sometimes we want to be on this great stage. Everybody got to see what I've accomplished. Everybody got to know it. Everybody got to see it. Sometimes our purpose is quiet. It doesn't go unnoticed, but it's there. And it can be so small. Our purpose can be coming around just saying thank you. There's a person that walks around and says thank you every morning. And they change somebody's day because they feel that. I say thank you every morning. I feel so good when I say thank you, good morning. And that could be their greatest purpose, is to greet people and to smile. And they serve their purpose. They're serving their purpose as a greeter, as somebody that's getting up and smiling and saying, good morning, how are you doing? Are you having a great day? They served their purpose, and it was great because whomever they may have spoken to may have changed their day. You may have saved somebody that felt nobody cared that day. So somebody woke up and felt nobody cared about how I feel. Nobody loves me. Nobody cares about me. Nobody cares about how I'm feeling. Nobody asks anything about me. But here you come and you go, hi, how are you? Good morning. How are you feeling today? Are you doing well? Is there anything I can do to help you? You look good. I hope all is well. Good morning. Hey, Kendra. Those words that you came out of your kid, that you're like that person that came out and said that, you may have impacted that person. You may have saved them and didn't even know it. You may have changed their whole mindset for the day because they came out here feeling all sad and gloomy. Nobody cares, and here you come, just saying good morning. So, yeah, that small a purpose. That small. How you doing, Kendra Kona? What's going on? So every morning we get up, I've been learning a lot in these past few months. Getting up in the morning and first thing being grateful in the morning. That's one of the things. Getting up and the first thing is being grateful and being thankful and saying it out loud and just knowing that I have a lot to be grateful for, a lot to be thankful for. Um, and just acknowledging that in the morning uh, as well. What's going on, Kendra? My condolences again, Kendra. Uh, what's happened with Kendra? What's going on? Kendra, I may have missed some things. I see Carla offering her condolences. Did I miss something, Kendra? I need to go back, but you can tell me right now what's going on. Oh my God, this cold is. My son's father passed. Oh my. Okay, I'm so sorry, Kendra. Yeah, excuse me. Again, Kendra, I'm so sorry to hear that. My deepest condolences to you and your family in the time of your loss. Wow. Thank you all. You all. It's been tough as hell with this child of mine. Wow. Y'all, excuse me, y'all. It's cold. It's cold. It's cold. This cold. Grateful, says Kendra. Thank y'all. Just grateful. Yes. Wow. Wow. Yeah, just being grateful and thankful for a lot of things. Um, and like I said, you know, a lot of times people come out and just remember, especially in this sector, uh, um, I pray you get to feeling better, Justice. This weather is so off. Man, people working in the school system and everybody, the teachers, the students, everybody's sick. I know last week when I walked in those offices and I seen people, I went in one of my colleagues' office. They're at their desk sniffling, and I sat across from them. We had a little meeting in the office, and I went in the office and I sat across from them. They're like, I'm just trying to get better. I'm trying to get better. Then I walked down the hall, and there's somebody else in the office. They're sick, and then they got kids going home sick. Now, see, now you done got off of that doggone. Now, no, uh, uh. What is it? What is it? You done know that little ankle away. Now you up here because I'm talking. What is it? What do you need? Let me listen to his talk right quick. I can figure out what he. So what is it? What do you want? No. No. You want another bacon strip? That's what you asking for? Okay. I don't know. No, you had ate all off of it. Ain't no more on it. Now I'm not giving you no more bacon strip. No. No, no, no. Not now. I don't need to call for it. You're not getting any more. No. The answer's still no. Who are you going to tell? Who are you going to tell? Who? Oh, Tony ain't here. No. I'm trying to figure out. No more bacon strips. Hold for a second, y'all. I'm not giving you no more bacon strips, so you can hang that up. You had enough bacon strips. So I know what it is. I know exactly what it is. It's nap time. That's what it is. Right? It's nap time? Wait a minute. It's nap time, isn't it? Don't look at me like that. Y'all hold for a minute. Alrighty. Okay. You know what time it is. One moment, guys. Oh boy. I know what it is. He fighting nap time. He done ate. He done played. And this is what he does when it's time to take a nap. So he's gonna take a nap now. That's what he does. Trying to fight his sleep. Daisy be acting like she ain't never ate. I'd be like, Heifer, shut your damn. Oh, he already ate. Um, what time is it? Yeah. Kendra, is Daisy wanting all of your attention? They're worse than children. Mama ain't getting no dog, I swear. Jeez. I know exactly what it is. He fighting sleep. But once I get off here, he hears my. You know how kids hear you talking and they just want your attention? Now he done played, chewed on that knuckle, ate everything off of it. Then he looking at me like, but I know what it is. It's nap time. But he gonna play with the knuckle again. He gonna play with the knuckle again. I got him another knuckle. I hadn't opened it yet. I got him another knuckle. I like these little knuckles, but my friend was saying be careful because these knuckles can crack their molar. But she had a little tiny dog. My Kobe is a big, heavy chewer. He can tear these things apart. She had a little chickapoo, some type of little tiny dog. I was like, yeah, you got a small dog. I got a dog that can tear anything apart. Okay, I got an aggressive chewer. So him chewing on a knuckle ain't nothing. It ain't nothing to it. So yeah. Y'all gonna think it's funny. I'm sending myself gifts. I'm gonna, man, y'all. I hope I can't keep doing this. All this is like how many, man. Thank you, Carla, for the floating heart. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Yeah. But yeah, they're this cold is really. It was raining too. It was cold and it was raining. Kendra, you're right. The temperature has been in the 50s. I don't recall. Here's one says, "Carl, thank you." Both of mine are aggressive chewers. I'd be like, God damn, close y'all mouth. Yeah, mine is, like I said, I gotta buy some tough toys. I bought him a little horse from PetSmart. He destroyed that horse. He took that horse apart. I had to throw it away. Like, man, I'm gonna have to invest in his toys. I can't buy nothing that's cheap for him because he's going to tear it apart. I'm going to have to invest in chew toys for him because anything like that, he just rips it apart. Weather bipolar, yeah. And I don't recall in May, being late April, May, 50-degree temperature. I mean, outside has been cool at night. I'm like, golly, y'all, this weather is crazy. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, there's a lot of concern about the weather, but I've never known. I hadn't lived here in years, but growing up as a child here, I don't recall late April, early May, 50-degree weather. Thank you, Grateful, for the floating heart. Our dogs want to jump all over you, but I don't play that. Them claw hurts. What I've done, I've bought a couple of blankets, y'all. Doggy blankets. And when I'm playing with him, I drape that blanket over my leg because when he's coming back to bring the ball, he wants to jump. But now what I'm teaching, I'm gonna show y'all what I've taught him. What I have taught him now is to stop, because when he's running to bring the shit back to me, like the balls or anything back to me, he wants to jump on me when he brings it back. But once I retrieve the ball from him, I get him to sit and wait for me to toss it again. There's some storms out here. Thank you, Grateful too, for the floating heart. I appreciate that. Um, so yeah, I have. So I've been working with him. The prong collar, y'all. I don't know if anybody has done it yet. Have any trouble walking their dog on a heel, with heeling and walking beside them? I'm going to say it once again. The prong collar, working to help your dog learn how to heel, works. It works so good. I can walk with him in the heel, and he will stop. He will sit. Uh, Now, my learning more about it is that it's something I'm going to be using for a while until I can make that transition for not using it. But right now, because he has to be on a leash. In Charleston, I cannot walk him without a leash. The leash law is $200 if they catch me out there without a leash. So he has to be on the leash. And and the type of dog he is, I would want him on a leash. But yeah, they got a big leash law out here. $200 if they catch you with your dog not on a leash. Um, they get excited when I feed them. They be like, "Thank you," and they jump at me. Kids, you know what I've done with Kobe? When I'm about to feed him, of course he's in the house. I've got him to sit and wait. Like when I'm pouring his water, he will come up, then he will back up and he will sit until I pour his water. Now when I'm about to put his bowl together with his food in it, he gets a little bit excited. But what I do is I break that by having him stay and wait until I set the bowl down, because he'll come at me when I'm trying to put the bowl together. He wants to jump. So what I get him to do is I have him to sit and wait until I place his bowl where I want it to be. Then I tell him, come get it. But yeah, I try to control that running impulse crazy, because y'all know Kobe used to eat like nobody was feeding him. But I know now that at his weight and his age, he gets two to three cups a day. Now I've been feeding him more than that, but I backed down because he's getting so big. So I backed down maybe just a little, but he still gets 2 cups, but not three. He gets a little over 2 cups a day, but I had him at 3 cups. So I kind of cut down to 2 cups. This dog is probably going to be between 60 to 70 pounds. Hey, don't do me. How are you? So he's going to probably be between 60 to 70 pounds. Y'all, his paws are long and not wide. Yeah, he's smart. Let me tell you guys something. I'll put something outside, like I'll put like a pad outside his crate. Y'all, you know that dang on dog would stick his little long ass paws out that crate. He gets quiet, right? This is when I know he's doing something. So I'll put a pad outside his crate. He doesn't use pads in the house, but just in case he has an accident in the crate, I want to make sure I protect the floors. So I put the pad outside the crate. His little long ass, he don't have wide paws. He have long paws. The next day I go, he sits there and try to bring the damn pad into the crate. I watch him. This dog is so smart. Y'all, I'm telling you, he gets his toy When I come home, the first thing when I do, I come home, I settle in, I take him out to use the bathroom, and then he wants to play. Y'all, he will grab his toy, bring it to me to make want to play. And if I don't play with him, immediately he'll take his toy and throw it at me. He'll take his toy and throw it in my direction, like, come play. He'll pick up something and shake his head and throw it in my direction, or he'll kick it with his feet in my direction, telling me to come play with him. Um, so he knows how to ask me to play fetch and stuff like that. He knows how to ask for water. See, I'm watching him. Stop. Stop, because I see what you're doing. Stop. You know, bring your little paws out there trying to bring that blanket into your crate. They associate me with food. Okay. My son, I said I was overfeeding them, but they will tell you when they are hungry. He said, no, they're greedy, Kendra. Kendra, they're greedy. They're not hungry. They're greedy. My sister-in-law was telling me they will, like, unlike a cat who will know when they feel, dogs will eat, they will try to shame you and act like you ain't feed them. My sister-in-law was telling me, no, they're greedy. They will eat until their stomach break pops. They're just greedy. They're not hungry. They're greedy, and they'll keep eating until till their stomach just bloats. So I had to stop that. 'Cause I'm like, oh, he asked, no, that dog ain't hungry. He greedy, and he'll keep eating. You keep putting food in that bowl, he's going to eat. Now some dogs learn not to eat. Now I have friends that tell me their dog won't eat until they come home. Like they'll set a bowl out, but that dog won't touch that food until they're home in that house. I've had people tell me that as well. But this dog here is greedy right now because he's a puppy. He is greedy as hell. He'll eat his bowl of food. I'm glad you used to leash. Some people think their huge dogs don't bite and can't walk without a leash. No, I do not take him out without a leash. I do not. And this lady lets her dog walk without a leash, but she got a shock collar on him. She got this Doberman Pinscher, is about 5 feet tall. Now, I know I'm exaggerating, but the dog looked 5 feet tall to me. And she has a shock collar on him. Because you'll see this dog walking, and if she may be 20 feet behind him, and you just see her, the dog, and he's barking, but she must activate something that he doesn't come near you. But you don't see him on a leash. He's not on the leash. She has the little puppy on the leash, but she doesn't have the Doberman on the leash. No, my dog, he stays leashed. He has two leashes. I have one when he's in the house and I don't want him running crazy, I have a leash, but then I have his other leash where where I walk with him until he learns how to heel. Now I can see what you're doing and you trying. Cut it out. No, stop. You got that paw out there. I know you quiet. Y'all, he quiet because he tried to bring the blanket into the cage. I see y'all see him quiet. He quiet because he trying to be tricky. I see you. I see you. I see you. You gotta find a way. Give me. Give me. You slick. You are so slick. He was quiet because he done find what he was doing. Oh man. He was up to his little tricks. He was up to his little tricks. Oh man. Yep. My neighbor dog got mauled, and the other dog pow pow because he wasn't on a leash. Wow. Yep. My friend was walking a trail and had to pull out her cause she's scared of dogs. The lady got mad and said the dog don't bite. She said your dog can't be running up on me and I'm going to. Yeah, you can't. You can't expect people to know what your dog is going to do. Hey, no, you can't expect people to know. I can't. I cannot expect somebody that has a fear of dogs not to be upset or try to defend themselves. If Kobe gets off the leash, or I know if I let him out intentionally, or he gets off the leash accidentally, I can't expect Don't Do Me to react a certain way because she don't know my dog. She has a fear of dogs. I can't expect her, who's walking, minding her business, doing her daily evening walk, to want to see my dog running full. Cause my dog will run full, gallop at you if he gets off the leash, right? What is she going to do? Assume that Kobe's not going to bite her? Assume that this dog is not going to jump on her and maul her? That's crazy. You can't expect a stranger to know your dog. That's why it's best to keep your dog on a leash and make sure the leash is secure. Accident happens, but if you can avoid it, it is your responsibility to keep your dog on a leash and don't expect people to know that your dog is friendly. That's not what people are going to do, especially if they got a fear of dogs. That's not right to expect them to know that your dog is not going to hurt them. You need to follow the laws of your state, keep your dog on a leash, and if he gets off, hopefully you can get him. But if a person has a fear of dogs and they're minding their business, they're walking through your community, you can't get mad at them and expect them to react a certain way other than what they know how to do. Them little ankle biters would bite you. I'm scared of dogs. My sister taught her and niece have dogs, but they're controlled when you walk in the house. Yeah, you know that. But you walk in my house, Kobe's getting more protective as he gets older. I can see him getting more protective. He takes a stance now. He's barking at the door. Earlier I told y'all he didn't. Now he hears noise. He's As he gets older, he's getting very protective. He guards. He like gets on guard. I'm outside sitting. He gets on guard. He takes a stance and he sits between my legs and he looks around, or he gets on a stance and he just turns his head from left to right and walk up and look, walk around and look. So he's getting extremely protective, you know. But hopefully the leash that I have, I've been able to get good control of him with this prong leash, and yeah, it's been helpful. I can tell you this prong leash, if you're older and you want to walk your dog and you've been having trouble with this dog, your dog, and you're older and you want to walk him, is not going to hurt him. The prong leash is not going to hurt him. It's not something you pull tight and choke. It's something you do a quick, smooth jerk with and let go, and that's it. The prong leash is nothing that will, you don't want to drag him with the prong leash. You don't want to choke him with it. You want to snap it gently and they respond to it. And the walk again has been, he heals to me. I take my treats with me and I say sit, and he'll sit on my side, right side, and I'll give him a treat and we keep walking. If that leash wasn't there, that dog would have fucked me up for real and was ready to. Wow. Wow. Yeah, you can't. People gotta know that they're dogs. Not everybody know they're dogs, and dogs can smell fear. Certain dogs, just like any predator, once they sense fear, once they can smell fear, they may attack. Not all dogs, but dogs can become like any predator, and if they sense fear, they can attack. Um, they say don't run from a dog because that gives them that thing to attack and to track down and to bring down, like a bear or a cat or something. They put that hunting thing on them, and now they're going to track you down. Uh, No, he doesn't. We go outside and he looks at them like, what are you? He sees a cat, he doesn't get excited. He sees a squirrel, he doesn't get excited. He just looks at them like, I don't know what you are, but you're strange looking. He doesn't bark. He just takes a stance and look at them. He doesn't get a no chase more for the cat. He looks at the cat and he lets the cat do its thing. He looks at the squirrel and let the squirrel do its thing. But I went walking with him the other day, and the place that I normally take him so he can have his pee and his bowel movement, he didn't want to go in that area. I like something's over there that he doesn't want. I'm thinking was a snake over there, was something he smelled that was in that area that he did not want to go up on it because it's like a little hill that he goes up on to pee and then a poop, and he would not go up there. And I'm like, what's in that area? What's in there that he did not want to go? I'm thinking the first thing came to my mind, did he smell a snake or something that he didn't want to go up there? I like, let's go there. Because whatever up there, you don't want to be near it. And guess what? I'm going to trust you. My gut instinct say, if you don't want to go up in that area today, Kobe, we're not going up in that area. Because he did not want to go up there. So whatever was up there, he wanted no part of. He would not go, and so I walked him someplace else to use the bathroom. I said, let me follow my gut feeling because Kobe does not want to be in that area right now. And he normally goes there. Y'all, this is getting bad now. I'm sorry, y'all. Mm. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not going to sit on here and continue to cough and sneeze any longer. It seems like as the evening press on, it's getting worse. I'm going to go ahead and find me something else to take a little bit of, and then I'm going to let you guys go take it. I appreciate y'all's support. I'm going to take Kobe out and see if he wants to use the bathroom, and then I'm going to try to fix this up. Did it sound like my nose fell off? I promise you, it sounded like that, didn't it? My nose is running like crazy now. It wasn't running yesterday, but as this thing progresses, the sneezing, the runny nose is getting worse. I thought it was getting better this morning. When I came on this morning, I told y'all I was feeling better. But I guess that's just early in the morning because as time progressed, it's just feeling like hell right now. So I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to take Kobe out right quick, and then I'm going to try to fix something to ease what's going on right now. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for the support. Thank you, Grateful. Thank you, Carla. Don't Do Me, Kendra, everybody that came on. Thank y'all so much. Y'all check out Kendra's Corner. Y'all know she's a content creator here. Carla, thank you. Don't Do Me. Brandy Wine, thank you so much for your support. Carla 63. I appreciate y'all coming in. Those of you that are in the bushes looking in, thank y'all too. Grateful, thank you. I appreciate y'all, just engaging in the conversation. I appreciate y'all so much. And y'all have a great day. Thank again. Have a great evening. Breach Cinnamon, thank you for your support and thank you for joining the channel. Much more talk like this, guys. A lot coming on. Pay attention to your community. Look at what's going on in your world. Changes are happening. Pay attention. If you can fight it on your local community, if you can know what's going on locally, if it starts right there, can't make the impact as much as federally, but whatever is going to impact you is going to impact you at home first. Your commissioners, your ward, your aldermen, your ward leaders, your dog catcher, your sheriff, your judges, your teacher, your school board. These are the things that if you can do anything, this is where you need to start paying attention to, because these are what's going to impact you first, right? So whatever's going to hit you is going to hit you in the local area first. So please, please, Dre Queen, thank you so much. Pay attention to your local community now. Stop. Federal is one thing. What's going to hit you is going to hit you locally first. Taxes, ordinance, laws that are passing to impact you and your kids. Those are the first impact, right? So, yeah. Sheriff, judges, commissioners, all those people that are in your local community, school board members. I will see y'all later. This is Justice Reacts, y'all. I'm going to sneeze my way up out of here, cough my way up out of here. Y'all have a great day. I'm gone, gone.